Now what do they say about this route? Oh, this route's rubbish, I don't want to play the game now.
I'd rather play this one.
No, because one route will let the whole thing down.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. And who will be the perpetrator?
Oh, yes.
Oh, look at this! That right there, if this wasn't a video game, I'd say we were going through that in real life. That was almost pornographic. Well, hello there everybody and welcome to Train Sim World 4. Hope you're all having a great day wherever it is that you are in the world. Do consider liking the content you're about to see, also subscribing as well to help the channel and the content get out to more people. But before we do that, let's go to the trains, shall we? And once again, we are going to be heading to Austria, to the Semmeringbahn. And to do scenario number 1, Firewatch. Temperatures are soaring and a fire warning has been put in place. Keep an eye out for any smoke on the horizon. Oh great, somebody went and started a fire. Let me see your fire, let me stand next to your fire. No, man, I'll say that. So grab your ticket, get in line. Sheldon here as well to have some fun. And it's time to go play with the Austrian talent too. Not that Austria's got much talent anyway. Alright then, we are back in Austria. Lovely. Firewatch is the scenario. Hello, welcome to Semmering. The temperatures are soaring and there's a fire warning been put in place. Go steady with your braking. We don't want any sparks to cause a problem. Right, where...
I didn't think brakes could do that.
You didn't think brakes could do that?
Hmm.
Well, hold that thought because I will allow the Chinese Grand Prix to enter the conversation and say, hold my beer.
Okay.
Because as they were going through two of the fast turns there, the cars were bottoming out on the bumps, and the sparks that were flying off the bottoming out flew onto the grass, started a fire.
Really?
I will prove it right now.
Of course, we can't show you this because of copyright reasons.
Yeah, we can't show you because we'll probably get copyrighted for it.
And F1 are really anal about copyrighting.
Oh god, they are very, very, very anal about copying. What am I looking for? Yeah, Chinese GP. Yeah, there it is. Most bizarre red flag ever.
Wow.
That is what it's called. Hello, here's the talent.
And there's the Taurus.
The Taurus. We should really call that Red Taurus. Isn't it ironic though? Tauruses are bulls and those Tauruses are red.
Red Bull.
Red Bull. Oh yeah. Red Bull in Oct. Get out.
You were the one that came up with the joke.
There we go, look. As you can see right there, look. So we've had the red flag. Right?
Yeah.
Let's see what if it carries on or not. We'll get on with it. Safe to release the restricted PZB, so that's good. We can at least get some good points for that. So we've got the safety systems on, which means we're probably going to get angry with the PSB system. But that is a fire. We kid you not. The sparks that were coming from the bottoming out through that corner were causing a fire. And it didn't just do it that one time, it did it 2 more times during the weekend.
Was it so dry that weekend?
No! I have no idea what was causing it. Other than the fact that it was bottoming out. So here we are. We're at the top of the... basically, we are at the top of the Semmeringbahn. So this is where we should be. Let's go into this tunnel here. Ooh.
That's a bit too dark.
That's a bit too dark. And actually, there might be a very good reason why it's a bit too dark.
You have got the lights on.
I haven't got the lights on. But don't tell him, because, it'll give him ammunition. Just don't tell him. Yeah.
Goose Lord.
So yeah, we're basically... This route, we got to do it last Wednesday.
Yeah.
And now we're going to do it this Sunday, and we can show you the beautiful detail that has gone into the Semmeringbahn. I mean, look at these buildings over here. Look at these buildings. We only have to see these buildings to see how much... I know we slated Rivet's route yesterday. Let me just... train lights are on.
Well, not as bad as we thought.
Not as bad as we thought. But if you didn't watch the video, why haven't you watched the video? Ask me that question. Answer me that question right now, why you didn't watch the Bonita line yesterday, if you haven't watched it already. Answer me that question.
It's not like, say, go ahead and watch it. We just want to know what you were doing that...
What was more important than listening to us going through the Bonita line and asking if that route really was as bad as everyone was making it out to be?
We're not slagging you off with this question. It's more like, we just want to know.
Yeah, we want to know. In fact, that was the question of the day. What were you doing yesterday that was more important than watching them? No, we're kidding. We're kidding with that one.
Yeah.
We're kidding. But if you're not watching this video now... Hold on, though. If you didn't watch the Bonita line yesterday and you're not watching this video, what was the point of me asking that question?
A pointless question.
It's a pointless question. Exactly. Absolutely pointless question. But with this route, you can see the detail, not only that has gone into it, but you can also see just how much of a... Is that... Yeah, that's fine, that's right. That is the right channel, isn't it?
It's like Dovetail games are just stepping up.
Dovetail get... I think what has happened is, right, let me tell you what I think has happened. Just Trains came on, did the Blackpool Branches route.
Yeah.
And they literally blew everyone out of the water.
And everyone's thinking we should be better than them.
Dovetail, I think, started the process when they brought out the updated version of the, what's it called? Rita Dresden.
Yeah.
They started the process, right? And then other companies came along.
You stop in the tunnel.
I think you know what kicked in. You know what we should get angry about, but we're not gonna get angry with it today. We're really not gonna get angry with it today.
You will.
Oh, you know it will, don't you? As I was saying, so yeah, we started over there, so we're going over there. So that's the example right there of the distance being wrong, because it said we were 1.3. Now we're going up to 1.5, so we're moving away from it when we should be moving closer to it. I think, and I'd like to see this as a... See, look at the grass. Look at the grass textures. The grass textures just look different, don't they?
They do.
It looks like the grass textures just stand out more. But back to...
That's still a dark tunnel.
It's still a dark tunnel. The lights are on. The lights are on. I can see they're on. Can you see the white...
The lights are on, but no one's home.
It almost looks like they haven't put any attention into these tunnels of Rivet. I mean, not Rivet, sorry. I'm getting confused. It's Dovetail that did this route.
Yes.
But no. When they moved on to the new engine with this game, pun intended, they updated the Dresden Riesa.
Yeah.
So then along comes... Was Skyhook... was Midland Main Line Train Sim 3, or was that Train Sim 4?
I think it was just 3. I'm not
just 3.
Too sure.
But then along comes Skyhook, and they thought, well, hang on, right? They've updated... I mean, look at the detail that's gone into that bridge. When you saw it, it looked fantastic. When they saw that, they thought, okay, we messed up with our route. Let's now bring our route up to Train Sim 4 spec.
Yeah.
And to be fair, with Skyhook, they continuously update it and update it and update it. They are finding little niggles literally everywhere, and they're trying to make their route perfect, which I like. But they'll never find it because they always keep finding a little niggle. Oh, we need to improve that. We need to improve that.
Yeah.
We need to improve that. Then along comes Just Trains with the Blackpool Branches route. They unzipped it, whipped it out, slapped it on the table and said, here you go. And now everyone is trying to get as close to Just Trains.
Apart from Rivet.
Apart from Rivet, obviously. Take the hint with the Fife Circle. Jasper. And they're all trying to get as close as they can to Just Trains. And we will see an example of that hopefully next Saturday, because next Saturday we are going to finally get the Goblin line on the channel. You can call it the look at that.
The suffragette line.
You can call it the suffragette line all you like. I don't care. To us enthusiasts, it will always be the Goblin.
The Goblin.
It will always be the Goblin line.
That's the Gospel Oak to Barkid line.
It will... Oh, because that's why it was called...
The Goblin.
Goblin. Gospel Oak.
Yeah, because the Geo of the Goblin is Gospel Oak.
Oh, look at this. Oh. See, this is what they were doing here. Can we get the photo here? See, that side looks good. That looks good side.
See, what was the sales like for this game?
I think this was... Now let's look at the other side. Jesus H.
Oh, yes.
Jesus H.
That's how you do a mountain rivet.
That's how you do a mountain right there. Get rid of that set. There you go. Look at that. You don't need to do anything to that. That just looks beautiful.
There we go.
That looks fantastic right there. That right there is a mountain. See, look at the detail that's gone into this. While we're here in photo mode, look at the detail that's gone into this double span bridge as well. That just look. See, this is what I'm talking about, right? Now that Just Trains have
set the bar.
Everyone now is trying to compete to raise that bar. And don't get wrong, with this route, as we're stuck in the tunnel, we're going to Wiener Neustadt. There you go, that's where we're going. We're going to Wiener Neustadt. I bet we don't make Wiener Neustadt.
Yeah.
I bet we don't. But look at it. You see the hills rolling in the background. There's mist. There's a Taurus going past us. These bridges. Look at the detail that's gone into those bridges, and that was from a distance.
Yeah.
And then as it gets closer, the detailing gets. Look at that. That right. For me. So far, this is Dovetail's best route. And that says a lot, because Dovetail have done a lot of cracker. I was impressed with the update they did to the Dresden-Riesler route.
And the Goblin was also a cracker as well.
And the Goblin was also a cracker as well. But I honestly think that this route here is their best so far. When we play the Goblin, that may change. But this here has now set the bar for Dovetail. Skyhook, we can only say, well, Skyhook, the Midland Main Line, will set the bar for them.
They have done a few American routes as well.
Yeah, they've done a few American routes, but the American routes, the problem with the American routes is, and I can see why a lot of people are slating the American routes and also not wanting the American routes. A lot of the American routes that Skyhook did were flat. They were just out in the prairies, so yeah. there was no sort of scenery to them, with the exception of Cane Creek. We'll say, with the exception of Cane Creek.
It's like they're trying to model the best, like the Horseshoe Curve.
Yeah, the Horseshoe Curve wasn't too bad, and the Cane Creek route wasn't too bad, but the Midland Main Line has set the bar for them. I mean, you just have to look at the detail that's gone into this station here. It looks like a proper train. It looks like a proper station in Austria.
Yeah.
It looks like somewhere we would want to go and have a bit of time on. It looks like somewhere you would go there and just have some fun. You want to jump into this station right now and you want to do some train spy. Absolutely. Whereas with the 5 Circle, you just want to jump into it and burn it. That's what you want to do. I mean, just the detail in those logs that we went past in the sidings. The detail in those logs looked almost spot on. See, this is what we should be aspiring to. We should be, now that we're on this Train Sim 4, now that we're on this new gen, we should be aspiring to make the routes better and better and better. We shouldn't be then saying, oh, here comes a good route, here comes a good route, here comes a good route, and Rivet come and ruin it.
Yeah.
Because I will guarantee you, everyone who plays this game in the future, right, they'll be like, oh, so let's see what some people said about this route. Oh, this route's fantastic. Now what did they say about this route? Oh, this route's rubbish. I don't want to play the game now.
I'd rather play this one.
No. Because one route will let the whole thing down.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. And who will be the perpetrator?
Oh, yes.
Oh, look at this. That's that right there. If this wasn't a minigame, I'd say we were going through that in real life. That was almost pornographic.
That was almost real life.
That was real life.
You could say you're watching a cabbie on YouTube.
You could do. You could turn around and say now, hold on, are you playing a game or are you watching a cab view on you? Look at that.
That was almost realistic.
That was realistic as hell. That when I saw that was like, whoa, boom. And that is the tunnel lighting effects coming into play that they boasted with this new route as well. That's those good old
you can
tunnel lighting
understand why
effects.
they boasted on that.
Oh god! And now you're seeing. I honestly
see they boasted, and they backed it up.
Yes, they boasted. They backed it up. You can see with scenery, they're boasting. They were flexing. We were when it said, oh yeah, okay. But now you're seeing it come to full light, pun intended. I would easily put this route at the moment, and we've only played 2 of the scenarios out of the 5. Easily top 5.
I would agree.
Easily top 5. Just Blackpool Branches will go number 1. Definitely, it has to go number 1 because that has set the bar. Then I would definitely put this in the top 5. I would definitely put that. I'd be interested to see what you'd put in your top 5.
No idea. That's honestly no idea. I don't know.
man hasn't got a clue, has he? The only thing I would say, I mean, just look at the grass. The detail that's gone into the grass looks right. It looks almost.
I'll tell you one thing you won't see in the top 5.
What's that?
Rivet.
Oh god.
They're probably in the bottom 5.
Well, no. Let's. I think we need to take a step back there. I think we do need to say we should at least consider one of Rivet's routes for the top 5, and that's the updated Isle of Wight route with the 4A4s. I think we should at least consider that route. But that'll be as far as the consideration goes.
You know what then? What's the worst route on Tracing World?
The worst route? Wow. Okay. That's asking, because define worst.
That's a good question.
Because for what some people would say is the worst.
Yeah.
Some people would also say, well, hang on, I liked that. Let me pull up all their DLCs. Let me pull up all their DLC routes. Hold on. Train, not Travelodge, although that will be needed very soon. Trains in World DLC routes. There we go. Right.
We're still waiting on that DB420.
We are, aren't we? So here we go. Orange. Right, here we go. So Antelope. Well, no. We've got to now also state what we class as a DLC route. Are we including the routes at the base of the game?
That's a good question.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Right, all routes considered. Right, okay then. So we got Antelope Valley, which, to be fair, I think was alright.
Yeah.
I think it was good. I think there was a couple of little niggles that let the route down. What, for example, we haven't fully explored the night of that route yet. We've only done 3 scenarios that are in the day. So I think we need to explore a night scenario to see what that route is physically like.
Yeah.
The Arosa line, terrible. That's a rivet route, terrible. The night or day, or stormy weather or whatnot, the snow on that route just makes it look blocky. So that is terrible. Bahnstrecke Bremen Oldenburg, I would say was a good route. The problem was it's very stuttery.
Yeah.
It's very stuttery, that route. It's almost as if that route's in the wrong frame rate, which I think is a shame because that lets it down. And speaking of routes in the wrong frame rate, Bahnstrecke Salzburg Rosenheim, which is a recent one. Don't get me wrong, scenery fantastic. Scenery good, but it just seems to me there's certain elements of it that I think let it down.
Okay.
I honestly think lets it down. Bakerloo, on the other hand, see now, can you really call that a good route? Because the majority of that route's in a tunnel.
But is the tunnel in the routes good?
Decent.
I would say probably decent.
Decent, I would say. Bernina line Tirano Ospazio Bernina. Good, but could be better.
Yeah.
And we discussed that in detail yesterday. We discussed
Detail.
That. Yes. Now here comes a route I definitely put in the top 5. Birmingham Cross City. Birmingham Cross City I would put in the top 5. Not just because, well, we may be a bit biased here, a bit, because it is our local route.
One of our locals.
One of our local routes, so we're maybe a little bit biased here. But they've got the scenery right, they've got the track right. The only thing I think that is let down by that route is the fact that Birmingham New Street is not populated enough. But then again, some will argue, well, what do you want to stick in Birmingham New Street?
Yeah.
Because all there is available is the 323s.
That's the truth.
And that is the truth. That is just...
Mind you know, West Midlands Trains, when they put the press release for the 7:30 on the Cross City line, called it the iconic Cross City line.
Is it really, though? Is it really, though? I would say we need to...
That's debatable.
Debatable, yeah. Brighton Main Line, I wouldn't put that in the top 5. Don't get me wrong. Route looks good.
Basic.
Luke was right. It just looks basic.
Yeah.
It looks basic for me. And then we come to the route that is number 1. It will go number 1 until someone comes along, and I think there's going to be 2 options that will knock it off being number 1. And that'll be the Japanese route when we get it, or the Alan Thompson route. To be fair, one of those 2 is going to knock it off, and that's the Blackpool Branches route. You can say what you want about that. The fact that they not only did the Pacer, but they did it in 3 different liveries, and then they took the 47 and did that in different liveries as well. That just shows Just Trains went above, beyond, and then some.
Yes.
So Just Trains cared. Carhome Pass, again, that's an example there. Yes, it's a mountainous American route, but it's basic.
Yeah.
It just looks basic. I mean, the yard at San Bernardino, it just looks flat. It's boring, as someone would say. Canadians Oakville subdivision, again, it looks a bit basic and a bit boring.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Same with the Cane Creek. Yes, there was some good stuff as you got down towards Potash, but it just looked so boring.
Basic.
It looked so basic and boring after that. Cathcart Circle, well, rivet. Yeah, that's all you can say to.
I think that was just basic.
That was basic. Don't get me wrong, it did the job. And when we get the 380s, that when they come back, they've got to be so right.
Yeah.
They've got to get them right, because if you don't get them 380s right, you're in trouble. You're in absolute trouble. Clinchfield Railroad, that was all right. That was good.
Yeah.
I did like that one. It wasn't as flat as the other ones. I just felt the lighting let that down a bit. I just felt some of the lighting let that down. And not only that, the majority of the scenarios were in the rain.
Yeah.
So you didn't really get a feel for what it was like in other conditions. Which I think is fair. Here's a route I'd put in the top 5. East Coast Main Line. I'd put that in the top 5.
Oh, yeah.
Because that route, we've played that in the night, we've played that in the day, we've played that in different conditions. It looks spot on. Dovetail put a lot of effort into that route, and I would say that was almost as good. Looks like some campers weren't careful. Hopefully that won't impact the surface. Uh-oh, we got a fire. We're here at Eichberg, and we've got a fire somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, we got a fire.
I think we saw it just as you turned the camera around.
Did you see it as we turned?
No, not there.
Not there? I don't see it.
No. Well, you can't see out of this map, can you?
No, I can't. Is that Wiener Neustadt down there?
There, I think it's just you can turn right there. No.
No, there's nothing there. There is nothing there.
Was that just missed?
That's probably just missed. That's probably just missed. East Coast Way, Brighton to Seaford. Again, a good route. It just looks basic.
Yeah.
It just looks basic. Edinburgh, Glasgow, the Scottish Express route. Again, I think that's a perfect example of what we were saying yesterday. Rivet, their local route, they just phoned it in.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, whatever. They didn't put any thought into it at all. Five Circle, forget that route. No one cares. Glossop line, now there's an underrated line. There's an underrated line, I think, the Glossop line, Manchester, Hatfield and Glossop. Because that route, I think, should be in the top 5. I'm not going to put it in the top 5, though.
Top 10?
Top 10, definitely. Top 10. Probably outskirts, probably like 6th or 7th. The thing that lets the Hatfield Glossop line down is, it's just basically Birmingham Cross City in a different livery.
Yeah.
But the thing that makes that better than the Birmingham Cross City, Piccadilly's more populated.
And plus the guard mode.
And the guard mode, yeah. That's the only thing that saves that. Great Western Express, one of the first routes on the game. Again, basic.
But then at the time it was just what they had at the time.
Exactly. I think we got too many routes here to go through at the exact same time. But what I would put in the top sort of 5, I think we put the Just Trains route in first, definitely. I put Birmingham Cross City in there. I put East Coast Main Line in there. We're looking around for this fire. It doesn't seem to be
I bet it's just like a little tiny fire.
I bet it's just a little tiny speck as well. We've got to stop. Yeah, they're clearing this route to the next station, so...
What fire?
What fire? Exactly, although we've got a red light coming up here. Having a clue what's cracking.
But yeah, so
I put this in the top 5 as well. Now we're restricted as well.
So in other words, the worst route on trains in the world. There is no
watch out! Oh, whoa!
What?
Tree line!
Oh.
Tree line, look at that! That kicked off quickly. Can we get close to it to see it or not? Or you're not going to let us near it? No, they're not going to let us near it. Doesn't look like you're going to be going any further today. Change ends, head back to Eichberg. Okay, we'll head back to Eichberg. Also, sorry for the loud noise. Sorry for the loud noise. It seems like the CIFA system and the safety systems don't want to cooperate with us.
They kicked in.
So what did you say? We put the Blackpool branches in.
Yeah.
We put Birmingham Cross City, East Coast Main Line, Semmeringbahn, and then that would leave one space free.
Yeah.
For literally everything. I do think it's gonna probably be the Goblin line, to be fair, because the Goblin... But I would certainly put the Midland Main Line there. I would
Yeah.
certainly put the middle of the main line there. That would be... I don't see any other routes that could possibly go in there.
Are you going to try and have a look? Nope.
Yeah, it just look... I mean, we probably could, but I bet it's... no, it's blocking us.
Yeah.
It's blocking us, so... I mean, I wouldn't even put the Spirit of Steam in there, to be fair. Because Spirit of Steam, don't get me wrong, it looked alright.
But with what they had to go through to get that environment...
Oh, it was a pain in the rear end, wasn't it?
So the answer to what's the worst route in Tracing World 4, there isn't really an answer to it.
What's the worst route?
Yeah, that was the whole reason we started this.
Well, it's going to be a rivet route, definitely. It's going to be a rivet route. It has to be a rivet route. It's just a case of which rivet route you put in.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can truly answer that question. If I'm being brutally honest. I am going to be honest. I don't think you can really answer that question as to what the proper worst route is.
No.
Because, like I said, it is going to be a rivet route of some sort, but all of them are equally as bad
As each other.
Exactly. Let me do this one here. Thank you very much. Good.
Anyway, so we are heading back.
Yeah, we're heading back to Weitchberg. So that's gonna be the end of the scenario. Unfortunately, can I have my my drink, please? Because I've got a really tangy taste in my mouth. I need to wash it out.
That's not the taste of rivet, is it?
That would be the taste of Just Trains drinking in, man. Because Just Trains, yeah, you know, Just Trains.
Have you stopped again?
It's the bloody it's the damn CIFA PSB system. It's pissing around. PSB is messing us around on the system.
Yeah.
They can hear it, we can't, but the PSB system is just constantly beeping. I don't know if it's just because we're going backwards or what, but it just seems to be constantly we're having to turn CIFA off just to see if that'll cancel the beeping. I don't know if it does or not. It may very well do. What did Paul say? I hope he's not going to try and pull a fast one and say, "Oh, I watched this already." Oh, Tico sent me a direct message. What's the Tico message be about? He's laughing at something and sent a link.
I wonder if he's done that to me.
I wonder if he's done that for you. Yes. Tico, are you about to give Sheldon a laugh? Look who I found.
Oh. See you next Tuesday.
In this picture is Simon's beloved. Wait a minute, hold on, is that mine or yours?
O2.
Oh, it's O2. Wait a minute, we know what he sent me then. Oh, give me that other phone, because the other phone's got Twitter on. Get slowed down. Get slowed down, you awful talent thing. This is where I turn it on and you've sent me 170. Nice work. We'll have to wait here for the obstruction to be cleared. Let's see how you did. Okay, then we'll see how we did. Let me just check Tico. You do a random cross-country rand. Let's have a look. Oh, you absolute tosser! You tosser!
He saw both of them.
He saw both of them. You tosser. You deserve everything you get now. That's it. Yeah, exactly. We've thrown it away. That's where we come along. Yeah. Exactly. So, next I don't know what we're playing on Wednesday because I haven't really decided yet because the Super Championship hasn't started yet. But I know next Saturday and Sunday it's all London orientated because we've got the Overground on the Saturday, the Underground on the Sunday. And with that being said, he's going to get the last word like he always does.
Are we going to be one bloody free then in London?